Hello everyone, welcome to TriRides. My name is Sujit and today we are going to learn about the following topic. Before we are going to start this session, first make a note on that what are the topic we are going to cover in this session. So the first topic is data types. Data types. Then we are going to see what is typecasting or type conversion. Okay. Then we are going to see a real life example. Okay, so we are going to start. What is data type? So data type is nothing but in a simply we can say that it is used for to identify the what kind of data we need to store in a particular variable. So we can say that identify the type of the data, type of the data we need to store in a value. Okay, so what kind of data we need to store in a variable, we can say that it is a data type. So data type are mainly divided into two types. One is single value data type, on another one is collection data type. Okay, collection data types. So in the single value data type, there are four types. One is integer, another one is float, another one is boolean, and another one is complex. So these are the four different types of single value data type present in our Python. Then collection data type are also divided into five types. First one is string, second one is list, third one is tuple, third one is fourth one is set, last one is dictionary. So this is how all the data type are divided in this Python. So now we are going to see each each and every data type in in-depth knowledge. Okay. So before we go on to start, what is integer data type? So we can just tell that any value without decimal point. So in the simply word we can say that any value without decimal point, we can say that it is an integer value. Means if you are going to see that example, then we can saw before we are going to saw there will be a function available in Python. It's called type function. So type function is nothing but it is used to specify which type of data are available in a particular variable. Which type of data, which type of data available in that particular data type. So we can use type function. Okay, which then we're going to show. So if I am just typing a equal to 10, I print a. So it means I'll create a variable and I store a value in a variable. So if I want to know which type of data, then I'll use the type function. So how it going to work? Type of a. Now if I just print, then it's showing that class integer. You saw it's showing that class integer means this example, it is the example of the integer data type. Then integer might be positive or negative, means zero also mandatory, or we can accept. So how type of a? So we can say that both are the integer data type. Okay, zero also we can say that it is a integer data type, which we will use type function. Okay, this is the all are the example of the integer data type. Now we are going to show What is float data type? So float data type is nothing but any value with decimal point, means any value with decimal point. Okay, any value with decimal point. How it going to happen? We are going to see now. Okay, I just type a equal to 0, 0, b equal to 0.1, c equal to minus 3.0. If I want to print all this, then it works. But I want to print the type also. Means which type of data we are going to store in this particular variable. Okay. Now we are going to see. So see. Okay. If you saw, floating value don't care about the negative or positive. It only care about the decimal point. Means if a number will contain the decimal point, we can say that it is a float data type. Okay. This is These are the example of float. Now we are going to see Boolean data type. So Boolean data type mainly consists of two types. One is true and another one is false. One is true and another one is false. So in true, we can say that the integer value is 1, means the binary value, and the binary value of false is 0. If we are doing some mathematical operation, then it will be work. Otherwise, if you just print the, if I just print a equal to 2, okay, now I going to print the type, then it's showing the Boolean data type. Means if I just print like that, a equal to true plus false. We know also will print the a value also. Okay. If we are printing a value, it become 1. How it become 1 means true value are treated as 1 and false value are treated as 0. So 1 plus 0 it become 1. Okay. 1 plus 0 it become 1. But when we print the type of that, it print that integer because we are converting the type. If you print here a, it also printed. But if you don't want to convert it to the into the integer type, then you just print like that. If you take a or a equal to true or b equal to false, then if you print that a and b, it's showing that it is a boolean value. Means how this one will say. Now we are going to saw what is complex data type. So complex data type is nothing but we can say that it is a combination of real value and imaginary value. In the sense of real value and imaginary value, I just tell that first we are going to see the definition. It is a collection of real value and imaginary value. So how it going to work? If you are going to declare a complex data type, J will be must be there. Means if you don't give J, then we cannot say that it is a complex data type. So what is the value of the J is root over of minus 1. Okay, this is the value of the J. And if you want to print the real value and the imaginary value, there are some functions available also. Means how it going to work, I'll tell you through a example. Okay. If I just tell that a equal to j, it's throwing error. But if I just tell that 1j, okay. Now I just print type of a, you just see. See, it's showing that it is a complex data type. But I don't give any real value. Okay, only I give the imaginary value. If I don't give the real value, it's written like as 0. Okay, we're going to see also in some time. But if you want to declare a complex data type, this is the correct format to declare. Okay, this is how you can declare a complex data type. Okay, you just see. Sorry. Okay. Let's see both have the complex. Now we are going to solve what is real value if I want to print only real value and if I want to print only imaginary value. So we need to write the syntax, then we are going to see. Okay, here I just type a 3 plus 2 plus 3 0. Okay, to find the real value means only I want to show the real value. We can just type that variable name dot real. Okay, if you want to imaginary value, also a variable name dot imag. This is how you can get your real value and your imaginary value in Python. Okay, I just type real, then I just type the imaginary value. Okay, let's see how both are going to work. Okay, 0, 0.0 and 1.1, because you don't give a, so it take as the 0 as the real value. Okay, now we are going to see the collection data type. In this session we are only going to see the string data type. Okay, from upcoming classes we are going to saw what are the list, tuple, set and dictionary. Okay, now we are going to show what is string. So to define a string, we must take either single quotation or double quotation or triple quotation. Okay, these are the three ways to define a string data type. Okay, how they are going to happen means what are the features of the string we are going to show. Okay, so if you want to print multiple line, then if you see we can achieve the string in three different ways. Okay, then in which situation we are going to use three quotation or single quotation or double quotation. Now we are going to see means I just want to print my name Sujit, then I just give the Kumar. Okay, you just remove the forward slash. Okay, you just print the error. You just print the A. If you see it already give the error, but if you want to print, it's showing also. Okay, undetermined string literal. Okay, but if you want to print like in the multiple line, we just need to print in triple quotation. Okay, here we are using the triple quotation. Okay, and in every other way we can use means if you want to print a single line, you can use either single quotation or double quotation. But both are the but both are the belongs to the string data type. Okay, if you want to see the class also, it's showing the string. Now, then we're going to the some point of the string. Then string are order data type. In the sense of order data type means we are going to see through a example. Means okay, I just type a equal to Sujit. Means if I just type how the developer it so if this data will be stored in this format in the memory means if I want to print a then it should print like this. If I print like a it give me the output as Sujit. Means in the memory also it print like Sujit. That's why we can tell that it is the ordered data type. If it is not printed like in the systematic way, then we can say that it is not a ordered data type. That's why string supporting indexing and slicing. In the upcoming classes, we are going to see what is indexing and slicing. As of now, we are going to show only the strings. Then string allowed duplicate. What is the meaning of the string allowed duplicate means I just type Sujit. Again, I just type Sujit means it don't give any error. That's why we can say that string allow duplicate. Okay. Now, then we can say that String is a homogeneous data type. Homogeneous data type means in the string we can type any type. Means as of now we are going to add string. Then I just type integer. I just type float. I just type boolean, or I just type complex. Okay, both are it going to happen. Means same type of data. Means if you take this is the same type of data, these are the different type of data, but they are in the single quotation. Means whatever you can take in the single quotation, it converted into the string data type. That's why you can the same homogeneous data type. Homogeneous means same type of data if available. Then the main things is string is immutable in nature. Immutable in nature means we cannot modify this original string. Okay, means if you can update or something, but the main string will be like that only. We cannot change. That's why we can say that string is a immutable in nature. If you want to know the length of the string, there will be a length function available in Python to know the length of the particular string. How to find that? We just need to print len inside the function, the variable name. If you see 5 is my length of that particular. Okay, these are the following topic in the sense of data type. Okay, now we are going to show what is typecasting. Okay, typecasting or type conversion. Okay, before we are going to start typecasting or conversion, the main concept of the typecasting is if you want to process to one type of data to another type. Okay, the main concept is this is the process of converting one type of data to another type of data. We can say that typecasting. So as of now we are see, we are show only 5 type of data, means integer, float, boolean, complex, and string. Based on this 5 type of data type, we are going to convert each and everything. So now we are going to show through a example. Okay, first thing. Okay, so first for the integer means we are going to convert each and everything into the integer. To convert each and every data type to integer, there will be a function called int. By the use of int, we can convert the any type of data type to integer data type. How it going to work? We just see. Print int of integer. What are the different type of data type as of now? We are going to convert. Okay, I convert to what? Into the float, then boolean, then I'll convert to the complex data type. Okay, then I'll convert to the string. Okay, the simple string we can as of now we can string. Then we are going to see the different type of string. Okay, as of now I'll just give you. Okay, we are going to convert everything, but it gives an error in the fourth line. It means in the 61 line. Means we cannot convert the string, means the complex data type into the string. That's why we are know that Python is the interpreted programming language. That's why the 62 line will not get executed. For based on the example, we can say that Python does not support complex data type to convert integer. Okay, but we can convert string into the integer. Okay, but if you give any sentence like my name Sujit, then it also throwing error. Means it's only give you the integer value. Means inside the if inside the string only give you the integer, then it going to convert it, otherwise it throwing an error. And then we are also one point if you are printing like 66.23 means it also throwing error. You can print without string it converted, but if you print like in the string, it throwing error. Okay, these are the example of how we can convert the different type of data type into the integer data type. Now we are going to see the float. To achieve the float data type, there was a function called float. Okay, how it going to happen? We are going to solve. Okay, so float each and every point we are going to see. Okay, so as of now we are going to float, then true value means boolean value. Then again I'll give the complex data type. Then again string. Okay, now if you are going to see again it give a error in 70 line. Means why? Because we cannot convert the complex data type into the floating data type. That's why it give a error. But we are convert the string data type into the float data. But if you give inside the string any context like any name or something, you don't convert it into this string. Sorry, float. Okay. As of now, you show only it only give an error. Okay. So these are the some example regarding your float data type. Now we are going to see the boolean. Okay, how the boolean? To achieve the boolean, there will be function called bool. Now we are going to see how the boolean is going to work. Okay, before the boolean will come, I want to tell you some false value and truthy value available in Python. What we can call the false value and truthy value whenever you want to convert any kind of data to boolean value, there are 9 to 10 false value available in Python. So we can say that the false value are, I just make a simple note on that. Okay, the first false value is 0, then 0 0.0, then false, okay, then 0j, then empty string, then empty list, then empty tuple, okay, empty set, okay, then set and dictionary, okay, dictionary. These are the value. If you want to convert this value, it always give you the false. Means false are the output. But the rest of all this means if you expect all this value, whatever you value print converted into the boolean value, it give you true. How we can see through the example. Now we are going to solve. Okay, I just give false, then 1 plus 3 same, then I'm using string. So if you see here, so if you see 1 is a truthy value because expect 0, 0 0.0, 0, it is a truthy value. It is also a truthy value, but it is a false value. That's why it gives you the false. It is a truthy value and it is also a truthy value. Means expect the rest of this. Means if I give here the empty string and here I give the OJ, sorry, 0 dot OJ. Okay, then you are going to see both are the false value. Okay, so you must aware of that what are the false value and the truthy value are available in Python. Okay, now we are going to saw how to convert or what are the example we are available into convert our complex data type. Okay, to convert complex data type, the function is itself says that complex. Okay, now we are going to show that one. Okay, I just print complex of 9. Write all the okay. Just keywords. Then here I'll give a boolean value. Okay. Here I just give 9j. Sorry, 1.1 plus 9j. Here I give the string. Okay. To convert any string, we must aware that we must give two argument. If you don't give two argument, it don't give you error, but it treated as the zero as the input. Okay. If you see here, I give only one value, it going to all the real value. But if you see, I'll give only one. That's why all the imaginary value are treated like zero. If I give 9, then you can see 9 is my imaginary value. Okay. Before we are going to the next, if here if you see 9 is a string and again I'll give a integer, then it going to be a error. Means if you are give the string, then you must need to give both are the string. If you give one string and again another number or integer, it give you the error. The last data type we are going to show is string data type. Okay. So remember that whatever the type of the data you have, we can convert any kind of data to string by the help of str. Okay. So means str of integer, we're going to show how it's going to be happen. Okay. Now I just give a float value, then I just give the truth value. Here I just give a complex value. Here I just give a string. Okay. Here we don't give any error. It entire code will be get converted to the string. Okay. If you saw everything, whatever you want to context means whatever you want to convert, you just write it completely give you into the string. So these are the both topic we are going to cover, like typecasting and data types. Okay. Now we are going to saw a real-time example means using all the data type, how we can build a real life example. Okay. So let's we are going to create a student data means okay. First, I'll take the student name. Okay. I take myself only. So Suji. Okay. Then I just take age 25. Sorry, 25. Then I just take each study and I just take true. Then what? And then for the ID means you are got a ID just like for the example purpose. I just take a complex data. Okay. So integer. Then for the height, I just take the a floating value. Now these are the 5 data types we are going to saw in this session. Now we are going to print. Okay. So first we are going to print. This is the data of means whatever you want to print. So the name of student is that. Okay. Then I can his age is 10. ID is just person ID print he is study, then I dot passage is study. If you are going to see, okay, name and ID study ID. Sorry. So I just got the ID, but we are going to made a mistake. Then we are going to say how to solve that. Okay. Please. Okay. Now, if I'm going to run, if you saw, it's showing only this means name, age, something like. But here I want to print the actual value. So to print that, we have a concept called format. Okay, format. As of now, we are going to see only format. Then in the upcoming session, we are going to see F string. Okay. Now we are going to see how the format will work. You will give everything, but I want to do like means here is his ID is ID means whatever the things I want to print, it don't print, but I want to print how it going to work. Okay, you just erase all thing. Okay, means for using format, you don't need any to give that. Okay, how it going to happen? I just tell you by the use of format keyword. Okay, so dot give for format. Here you need to pass whatever the things you need means here in this I want to pass height. Okay, just copy all this thing and paste in everyone. Okay, just paste. Here I want name. Okay, here also I want name. Here I want age. Here I want the ID. Okay, here I want static. Okay, if you sorry, if you give now you are going to see. Okay, if you saw it give you all the corrected output. Okay, what is the use of the format means wherever you give this parenthesis it will be print based on your that means if you have a doubt that I'll give two means I keep here on here also one and here I'll print age means I just to show you. If you saw here it's print that this is Sujit Kumar Ganna, then the data of age means how it going to happen means first it take that how many parentheses will be there and how many argument will be available here means in how the sequence will be giving the argument in this sequence it print means if you are going to convert change the argument it will change the everything. Okay, now you just need to focus on that and whatever the output you are going to show just see. Okay, now just see here it print as this is Sujit Garnaik, the data is 25 but here this is 25 the data of Sujit Kumar. So this is how we can say that we can print a student data type by using all the data type. So that's all for this session.